The sleigh.
All right, let it drop. Look at that. Oh, it's a shame humans have Santa Claus and Fixies don't.
What makes you think that they don't?
You know...
Santa's bringing presents later today. And while he's visiting, he'll even give you a sleigh ride.
For real? Hooray!
Can I have a second to talk with you? What's all this nonsense? Where are we supposed to find some Santa Claus for this?
I figured it all out.
Tell me you're joking. No, I won't have this masquerade.
Trying to do something fun for the kids is too much for you? Ah, I see. Can you put together a sleigh at least? I'll take care of the rest myself.
Oh, that was a lot of work.
Oh, wow! It's a sleigh! Santa Claus really showed up! Where is he?
I haven't seen anyone here. Gotta go.
I'll take one ride, that's all. Santa Claus won't care. It's really broken. Santa Claus won't even talk to me now. What am I gonna do? Serves me right.
Ho, ho, ho!
Santa Claus?
Whatever happened here?
It was an accident. I didn't do it on purpose.
It needs to be fixed. Think that you could help me?
Uh-huh.
Sleds and sleighs are simple but very useful things. Just attach a seat to a pair of runners, and the sled is ready to carry people or loads. In snowy places where cars might get stuck, a sled can easily glide right on top of the snow. And if you harness a dog to one, no one will be able to keep up with you. There are even different kinds of sports that feature dog sledding. There are also people who attach sails to sleds so they can catch the wind and sail along the ice at high speeds. And of course, you can just have fun going sledding. The more people on board, the faster you'll go. You can climb to the top of a hill with your family and sled on down together. You'll fly so fast the wind might whistle in your ears. Hey, hey, hey! Look out below! Kadish!
Where is my sleigh?
Another Santa?
I'm Santa Claus.
No, I'm the real Santa Claus. You are just an imposter.
I think your beard is about to fall off. Now I've got a sleigh ride for you.
No, I'll give you that ride.
Hey, this is my sleigh.
Is that so?
I got two Santa Clauses at once? Class! Wow, I am so lucky!
You certainly are. Two is much better than one.
Now that's one thing we agree on.
Oh, wow. Looks like a Santa Claus party over here. Isn't he cool? Which do you mean? The one that looks like Nolik's Grandpus or our Basiya?
So, are you ready for your presents?
I will go grab my sled from the tool shed, put on gloves and a hat onto my head. Then I'll go, then I'll go, then I'll go. Oh, the wind is so freezing, it's frightening, as I race down the hill just like lightning. On the cold snow I go.
Snow.
Well, where do you think the tree should go?
Let's put it over here this time.
But it was right there 2 Christmases ago.
And so what? It was nice there.
Every year is the same old thing. How about we have a snowball fight instead, like humans?
Uh-huh. You'll go get buried in a drift and then we'll have to find you.
Here's an idea. Why don't we celebrate this Christmas in the refrigerator?
Even better, in the freezer.
The humans will be done with their cooking and they won't bother us in there.
And what about snow?
We'll find you that snow. What is snow? When water evaporates from seas and rivers, it flies into the sky, turning back into liquid again. The drops are so tiny and so light that they just hang in the air and form clouds. But if the drops in the cloud join together, they become big and heavy and fall down as rain. But these heavy drops freeze when it's cold out, and they turn into ice crystals. They grow spikes in all directions, forming what we call snowflakes. Snowflakes come in a variety of shapes: stars, needles, columns, and even triangles. Each one of them has its own unique design. By the way, not one scientist yet has been able to find 2 identical snowflakes.
Refrigerators are the best if you love chilly air.
You love chilly air. You love chilly air. Penguins go there for a rest. So do polar bears. So do polar bears. So do polar bears. Summertime or wintertime, there is always frost. And inside you just might find dear old Santa Claus.
It's chilly. Cleaning this freezer yesterday was a great idea.
Yeah.
No, I don't like it. It's just way too cold in here.
Ha! We Fixies are frost hardy.
Uh-huh. Nolik's turning blue already. Look.
That's my natural color.
Stop arguing. We're moving to the refrigerator. It's warmer there.
The fridge is great for cardinals and for chickadees.
And for chickadees. And for chickadees. Winter birds will come to feed any day they please. Any day they please. Any day they please. Summertime or wintertime, there is always frost. And inside you just might find dear old Santa Claus.
Well, where should I put it?
How about right there? There's no snow in here.
It's more important that nobody sees us.
In the fridge, the weather is a walrus's dream.
Walrus's dream. Walrus's dream. They love jumping in the water and the sour cream. And the sour cream. And the sour cream. Summertime or wintertime, there is always frost. And inside you just might find dear old Santa Claus.
If they put in one more pot of food, then there won't be any room left for us at all in here.
Or snowball fight either.
There's no snow in here anyhow. This was a bad idea. Let's just go home. The television will be cozier.
Basiya, let's go back to the freezer. It'll be fun for the kids. There won't be any snow in there, but we'll be able to find some frost.
And to keep ourselves from getting cold, we can dance in a circle.
You convinced me. Quickly, Christmas will be here soon.
Everybody needs a fridge. It has ice and snow.
It has ice and snow. It has ice and snow. Only we could use a smidge more room for the food to go. Room for the food to go. Room for the food to go. Let's all climb inside of there like one big happy brood. But there's no space.
There's no space, who cares?
We'll just eat the food.
Why did I open the freezer? The food's already out.
Oh, those humans.
Saving energy.
So, now you know how important it is to save energy. Yes, there we go. Your lesson is over, and you're free to leave now.
Nolik, where are you going? It's our chore day.
I can't help you. I'm doing something else.
How interesting. And what is that?
I gotta save a bunch of energy. Oh,
Save what?
did you forget what Grandpus told us?
Modern appliances are designed to save energy. All of today's tablets, notebooks, and phones are equipped with a special power-saving mode that lowers the brightness of the screen so the programs don't consume the electrical charge too quickly, and the device can run longer. Appliances like TVs and microwaves should be turned off when they're not being used. And of course, every time you leave the room, remember to turn off the lights.
I don't know about you, but I think Nolik is just being lazy. He doesn't care at all about saving energy. Hey, I think I've got a good idea. Let's try it. An energy-conserving, fuel-efficient Fixie. That sounds really cool.
So, can I leave now?
No. You gotta stay. You lose all of your energy along the way.
All right, I can stay with you and watch you do all the chores together. Simka, it's still dirty over here by the fan.
And what would we have done without your valuable advice here?
Guys, can you be more careful? Look, it's dirty.
And all that yapping? Uses lots of energy too, you know.
That looks hard. Why are you trying to lift it up? Why don't you tilt it? To the side. No, the other one.
I'm so glad that at least one of us is saving his energy.
Well done. You're really a good team, you guys. Next, that corner could use some cleaning.
Will you help us, Nolik?
Nah, I haven't saved enough energy yet. Hey, where did you disappear to, huh? Guys, who's gonna take care of the chores?
Simka! Pass the ball! Lousy shot!
My turn.
Hey, what are you doing?
I thought that...
No, Nolik, you need to rest. If saving energy is your aim, then you mustn't play a game.
Oh.
Some appliances consume too much energy, while others work really well. They can do the same amount of work with less electricity. Today, new appliances come with a special sticker that has colored bars on it. If the red bar is highlighted, then there's an energy hog in front of you. And if it's the green bar that's marked, then it's an Energy Star Class A appliance. By conserving energy, the appliance helps our environment. And you can do your part to help the planet too. For instance, your fridge. Close the door tightly and don't put hot food inside so it doesn't have to waste energy. And if you spend less time in front of tablets and smartphones, then you won't need to charge them as often. And rather than reading inside under an electric light, you can save energy reading by the light of the sun. Want to play? What about conserving energy?
I've conserved a lot of energy. It's true. A ton. Catch it, Geek. Tweak, here. Hey, play the game. Come on.
Don't you think maybe it's our turn, to conserve a little energy too?
And what do you want me to do? Play by myself?
I know a great way that you can apply all of that stored power that you have. Nolik, make sure that you clean it well. There's still some dirt over there. To your right. And what would you have done without our valuable advice here?
How about you help me out?
Some other time. Because today we're energy-saving, fuel-efficient Fixies.
The swing.
Basiya, check out what I can do.
Sit down right now. You're going to fall.
I'm not gonna fall.
Did you hear what I said, Nolik?
There's no need to worry at all. We're right here with him.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on tight, do you hear?
I'm good.
Great. We're almost done here.
Papoose, look at you. Ah!
Nolik, are you okay?
It looks like his head's still on his shoulders. I'm sure next time he'll be more careful.
There won't be a next time, you guys. That's all. We are done with swings here. And that's that.
No, Basiya.
Don't you have something to say?
Yeah. We are done with swings here. Go inside the television and think about your behavior. You are grounded.
You're being too hard on him. Have you forgotten how much you loved to swing when you were kids?
I? Never ever.
I love to swing. What? Who came up with the swing? It may have been the monkeys. They would swing on vines to jump as far as possible. And just for fun. Prehistoric man saw that and decided to give it a try. He even added a board. Then people thought of putting one log on top of another, and the seesaw was invented. Many years have passed, but the basic designs haven't changed. Only the materials are stronger now.
Nolik, how are you? Did you hurt yourself? Maybe we could play a chess game. You're upset, huh? You see, your parents, they worry about you a lot. You could have hurt yourself there.
But nothing bad happened. Basiya and Papoose act like they were never kids before. Like they never played on a swing.
It's just that everyone grows up and forgets what it was like.
It's more like you grown-ups are boring.
Boring, he said.
Nolik, did you think about what you did wrong? What in the world is going on?
Where? Ah, you mean these swings? They turned out nice, right?
Yeah, well made. Move over.
No, what are you doing, honey?
This is great. I haven't flown like this in a long time.
Take apart that thing this instant before someone gets hurt.
Head. Basiya, why don't you give it a try? Visit your childhood.
Foolishness. I'm not doing this. I don't want to. Only not real high. Don't push that hard. Make it go higher.
Are you sure you won't fall?
I won't. Don't worry.
Basiya and Papoose met each other at university. At the time, Basiya was working at the library, keeping the computers running smoothly. One evening, when nobody was left in the building, she noticed a lamp still lit in the center of the hall. She flew up to the lamp to turn it off and saw a book on the table about space with a Fixie studying it intensely. Papoose was so absorbed in his studies that when Basiya approached him to say hello, he jumped in fear. They spent all night sitting on a windowsill. He was telling her about the stars and about his dream to visit a faraway galaxy. And that's how they became friends. What happened next? I think you know about that.
It's so fun! Woohoo!
Basiya! Oh, you're swinging? You said we can't have a swing in here. This isn't fair.
Nolik, I didn't mean to. I was afraid you'd get hurt and made a mistake. Sometimes adults can act really annoying.
So, now I'm allowed to swing?
You're allowed. Just hold on tight this time around.
Of course, I don't want fall number 2.
Are you ready to fly into space?
Yeah!
1, 2, 3, go!
The guitar. I'm off to the store. I'd appreciate if you'd wash the floor and do the dusting while I'm gone.
Then who's gonna do what?
We can decide like we always do.
All right, whoever wins gets to do the dusting.
Rock, paper, scissors. 1, 2, 3.
I'll start in the office. Dust, here I come.
This is unfair.
What do you mean? You lost. We both saw it.
Yep, I know.
Do you hear that? What's that noise? A guitar?
Uh-huh. Sounds like Dad's doing his dusting. Simka, where you going?
She's a music fanatic.
Can't believe what I found. I haven't touched this guitar for so long. Sing a song?
How about the dust?
It's not going anywhere.
My glass is cracked, now I can't see.
My glass is cracked, now I can't see.
My glass is cracked, now I can't see.
My glass is cracked, now I can't see. My glass is cracked, now I can't see a single thing in front of me.
Well, so much for that. I don't have any new strings here. Shall we go clean?
Tom Thomas, if you can manage to get your dad out of the room, I'll fix the string for you.
Ah, really? All right.
Yeah.
I told you that she's a fanatic.
Dad, why do I still have to mop the floor? Let's try again with rock, paper, scissors.
Sure. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, take this.
You can take a guitar with you anywhere you go. To your friends, to the country, or on a camping trip where you can sing songs by the campfire all night long. By the way, did you know that a guitar is called a plucked instrument? That's because the player plucks its strings with his fingers. When plucked, a string starts vibrating, producing a beautiful sound. The thinner the string, the higher the sound, and vice versa. To play a melody, you need to press the strings down onto the wooden neck, which is also called the fretboard. The guitar has many relatives: ukulele, banjo, dumbira, lute, and even balalaika. There are a lot of them, but the one that I like the most of all is the powerful electric guitar. Connected to an amplifier and speakers, its sound can fill an entire stadium. Class!
Oh, whoa! How did you fix that?
There was an extra string in the drawer.
Then let's go back to singing?
I'll get new glasses, then I'll see.
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 I'll get new glasses, then I'll see everything in front of me. I will see, yes, I will clearly see. With these brand new glasses, I'll be free. But I'm not sure how happy I'll really be if I see that you have been sneaking with me. I got new glasses and I see. I got new glasses and I see. I got new glasses and I see. I got new glasses and I see.
Mommy, Dad and I were singing a song.
I can see that.
Did you like it?
Of course I did. And I really like how everything is so clean.
Sorry. We were just about to get started.
That's wonderful. And I'll play for you. 'Cause cleaning to music is fun. The 3D printer.
Woohoo! Geek, I'm faster. Sure about that, Tweak? Hey, how did you catch up? Tweak, we're twins, aren't we? Now we can go to school like all the other Fixies.
All right, let's give this a look. So we just hit
That
this
must be
button.
Professor
and then it's,
Eugenius. Uh-huh. And what do you think he's doing?
There's your copy, colleague.
It's hard to tell us apart.
I am sure your class will love it.
They're gonna love meeting their new classmates. Simka and Nolik and I haven't told anybody about them yet.
A surprise? That's exciting.
Only, shh, it's a secret, so keep it quiet.
Did you hear what he called us? Yep. So let's make it a real surprise. It's not easy being twins. Everyone mixes you up all the time. Anyhow, I'm Tweak. And I'm Geek. You think we're both the same? It's not true. Tweak, he writes with his left hand and is very ticklish. And Geek grabs his stomach when he laughs. Geek loves fooling around with computers to find a bug in a program or outsmart a virus. That's his world. Tweak, he's a master of practical jokes, and together, we're a team that's always coming up with something new. Speaking of new, Geek and I, we've never gone to Fixie school before. It's true, Basiya was homeschooling us. But when we met Simka and Nolik, we decided to give it a try. It sounds interesting, although I doubt we'll be here for long.
Hey, where is everybody?
Verida's on her way.
Simka and Nolik aren't coming today.
Hello, everybody.
Oh.
Hi there. I'm Fire. Are you a new student?
Oh boy, he's so scruffy.
I'm Tweak. I'm new here. Your school looks all right.
This Fixie school actually ranks at the very top.
I'd be happy to show you around here. I'm Tula.
Whoa, what is that? Are you telling us that you've never seen a manipulator?
I've seen one now.
How'd you get up there so quickly?
Where?
On the manipulator, wasn't it you?
Ha! Me? You're joking.
We saw you up there.
Ah, maybe it's my copy you're talking about.
What do you mean, copy?
That one, you see? It's walking over there by the jars.
Those are called beakers.
Huh? Sure, whatever. Oh, look, another one. And another, look.
That's unbelievable. How do you make them, Tweak?
With one of these things, right here.
With a 3D printer? That's just impossible. With the 3D printer, you can print just about any three-dimensional object. The first step is creating a computer model of the object and then loading the printing materials into the printer. Then the device figures out the rest by itself and starts, layer by layer, printing the object. With these kinds of printers, it's possible to print toys or parts needed to fix an engine or even prosthetics. But making living creatures like people or Fixies with a 3D printer is impossible.
I see, you're a smarty.
I'm Digit.
Well, I know something that you don't. Wait a sec, I'll show you. Ta-da!
No way! It's just like a real Fixie.
Like me?
Splendid.
So, I see you've already met our new students.
Professor, this one is in our class, and this one, he's only a copy made by the printer, or vice versa.
Quite a surprise, isn't it? A copy, you're telling me. The quality's great, only the head is a little off. But don't worry, we can reprint it.
Huh? Do what?
Class, get to work.
Hey! Stop! It was a joke. That's not a copy. It's my brother. I'm Geek, and he's Tweak.
Twin brothers for real? Splendid.
And we were about to shove you in there. I told you that this was impossible.
It's time for class. Is everyone here?
Not quite yet.
Trash.
Prepare yourselves. Right now, Maestro Nolik will use nothing but mind power to switch these shapes around. Yay! Abracadabra! Alaka! Achoo! Maestro, you appear to have grown a third hand. Teddy!
Splendid.
Bravo, Maestro! Bravo! Let's go to the laboratory. Something really cool's about to start there. Wait, I'm not done! I have some more tricks for you!
Oh, dear colleagues, so glad you're here. Have a look at my latest invention. It's a mini recycling factory for trash. Are you ready for some magic?
You mean a trick?
Professor, your report. Oh, there's so much trash in here. Professor Eugenius, why don't I throw it out?
Stop out of this trash, as you call it, Elisa. We can create wondrous new things.
Again, you've made a mess in here.
What happens with that trash that you've gathered into a bag and thrown out? It's taken by a trash truck, together with other trash that's been collected, to a dump. And there, what once started as a small pile can gradually grow into a huge mountain of trash. And more trash keeps coming every day. Oh, Marcia! To stop trash from threatening the lives of every living thing, it needs to be recycled. Everybody's help is important here, from the world's big humans to us little Fixies.
All right, let's begin. Throw the old cans in there.
Into here?
Into there.
Into here. Mm-hmm.
Splendid.
You see, the machine recycled the old metal can into a new shiny one.
What a silly trick. Nolik, quiet. I'm telling you, he had the new can planted in there.
It's time for glass. All right, Elisa, go on.
Into here?
Into there, Elisa.
Into here. It's that sweet little vase that you went and dropped yesterday.
It's like new again.
He glued it together, no doubt. You don't know anything about it.
And now, Elisa, I want you to load my report into there.
No, Professor.
I will make the sacrifice for science.
Oh.
1 second. Wait, I got it. What do you think, Elisa?
What a joke! You're really gonna tell me that the machine made that?
Well, yeah.
It's got an eraser to wipe off the letters.
No, quiet down.
This is a total fraud. Nolik, you're the only fraud around here. Oh, yeah? I'm gonna prove it to you.
And now, the final experiment. You have never seen anything like it. We put some plastic in there, then press on here like that. No!
No what?
No inventory. I need you to bring some more plastic right away.
Uh-huh.
How could this?
Nolik, look at that. The sneaker that the machine made is your color. Nolik?
Nolik!
Whatever is thrown out at the dump is practically lost forever. Cans, plastic, and glass will just lay unchanged in the ground for hundreds of years. What a waste, because these things can be recycled. For example, if you collect 700 aluminum cans, it's possible to make a bike out of them. 5 kilos of old paper is enough material to manufacture a new chair. And a shirt? That only takes 16 recycled plastic bottles. Splendid? Oh yes, I think so too. Really, it's not that hard at all. You just need to learn how to sort your trash. If you do, many old and unwanted things will escape being thrown out at the dump and go to a special recycling plant instead, where they will be given a second life.
No, he couldn't have flown in.
I saw him, I'm sure.
Nolik, please come out. I promise I'm never gonna call you a fraud ever again. Nolik! I'm here, don't worry.
Oh, Nolik, you're okay.
Nolik!
Ooh. Oh, Nolik, you really scared us.
You're alive. I couldn't find anything at all in there. No cans, no vases. There wasn't even any toilet paper. And you didn't believe it. Professor, how do you do it?
You know, I
With his mind power.
How did you know that?
The Hiccups.
I'm gonna tell you for the last time, this is a bad idea. It's just a joke, all right? Yeah, but it's not funny. Simka, you're boring. It's April Fool's Day. Did you forget?
Quit worrying. It'll be funny. Katya, I got you a present. You really think I don't remember it's April 1st? And what, is that some holiday? You're such a sneak. So, what's in there? A cockroach, right? Or a frog? You're not gonna scare me with that. Come on, what is wrong with you?
Haha, we got you, April Fool.
You scared me half to death, you two. Hey, come on, we were just joking. Great joke.
Way to go. You ended up giving the Hiccups to her. Humans use their lungs to breathe with the help of special muscles, the intercostal and the diaphragm. When these muscles contract, you inhale, and when they relax, you exhale. On its way in, air passes through the vocal cords. If you swallow unchewed food, drink a lot of water in one gulp, or just get scared, then the diaphragm starts contracting uncontrollably. These contractions make the vocal cords close very, very quickly, which produces a sharp sound that is called a hiccup.
Looks like they're gone. You see, Simka? No need to worry.
Thank goodness, but you shouldn't have done that.
They're back?
Katya, you gotta try holding your breath. Hold it, hold it.
I can't anymore.
Well, did they stop?
Ah! Someone told me if you have hiccups, someone's thinking about you right now.
You're right. But who?
Mom?
Guess not.
Your dad. Not him.
Chusaka. For real, Chusaka. Nolik. Sorry. The chameleon?
Maybe my teacher? Santa Claus? In April?
All right. We need a different method. Nolik, why aren't you helping? Do you know anything we can try? Of course I know. You need to jump up and down on one leg and count while you're doing it.
What?
Nice try there. And think of something yourself. All right, we'll try your method.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How long should I count?
I didn't figure that out yet.
You mean you just came up with this idea?
But look, your hiccups are gone.
You're right. Aw, thanks, Nolik. You saved the day.
People like joking so much that they even came up with a holiday for it. April Fool's Day. For centuries, kids and adults have been playing tricks on each other on that day. For instance, 300 years ago, a crowd of townsfolk gathered together to watch a unique show. But when the curtains opened, there was nobody on the stage. But that's what happens, and if you're not careful, you could get fooled too. One time, they showed a story on television about harvesting pasta that grows on trees. And many people believed it. How funny is that? Yes, tricks and jokes can be lots of fun, but it's important that they not be mean. Before playing a trick on someone, think about whether you would find it funny if someone did it to you.
was this guy? He had the hiccups for 100 years. And was it the poor old guy's friends who scared him?
An idea. You need to eat something really sour. Do you have a lemon? Thanks. Why don't you eat it first? Why would I? You got the hiccups. It's all because of you and your stupid tricks. Well, it's not my fault that you can't take a joke. Ah! What was that? Happy April Fool's Day.
And now it's you, Katya? Well, at least your hiccups are gone.
Huh. You're right, they are. Simka picked a pack of pickled pack-a-mats. Hooray!
Tidish! I guess the hiccups are contagious. Just don't worry. I have a surefire way to get rid of them.
The parachute.
Pass it, Geek!
Actually, I'm Tweak.
It's impossible to tell you guys apart.
Well, yeah.
Nolik, come on. We're gonna be late. We've got a class to go to. It's about parachutes.
Hey, actually, me and Geek are the world's best Fixie parachuters.
The world's best?
And we can teach you how to jump.
Thanks. Another time.
We'll just take one jump. Then when you get to school, you'll be the most prepared of all.
Simka, it'll only take a minute or two, and it'll be awesome. And you really know about parachutes?
Uh-huh. A parachute looks like a big umbrella. Before jumping, it gets folded up and packed into a backpack. Then, during a jump, it is released with a special mechanism, and its durable fabric instantly opens up into a canopy. Air stops it from descending too quickly. So even a big person shouldn't be afraid of crashing down. But still, skydiving is no joke. To do it safely requires a lot of special training, dexterity, and proper gear. Here, put them on. Don't worry, they're super high quality. You gotta take off your pack-a-mat. Simka, nothing's gonna happen to it.
All right, just one jump.
Don't forget, when you want the chute to open, tug the ring hard. Well, let's do it.
Class!
That was nothing. What do you say? Is your school this much fun?
We're late for school. Hurry up.
What's the hurry if you're already late? Now it's time for the most interesting part. It's scary. You mean scary good, right?
Did you two go nuts? If we jump from up here, we'll die. That's it. I've had enough. Nolik, let's go. Wait, how did we even get up here? We gotta get our pack-a-mats.
Oh, yeah! Hey! Come on, jump!
You gotta bring our pack-a-mats to us.
No, they're open. Just jump.
You heard me wrong.
What, are they waiting to show us some formation? Uh-huh. Cool, guys.
Please bring our pack-a-mats to here.
Join you? Ha! No way! We're not climbing back up.
They don't understand anything. Pack-o-mats! Nolik!
Give the ring a tug!
The ring is stuck! Basiya!
Try the reserve! That's called landing in style.
Landing in style? We almost plunged to our death because of you.
Uh-oh.
What is going on in here?
Grandpus, we were just,
Cutting school, I believe. Aha. Quite original. Whose work is this? Oh, well, hello there.
Hi there. This is our parachute.
And these are our new friends, Tweak and Geek.
Only the other way around.
Twins. Fantastic. And at what school did they teach you to do that?
We get homeschooling.
Aha. You can learn plenty of new things without having to study at a school. There are human children all over the world that are homeschooled. And some Fixies, too. Both of these ways have pluses and minuses. For instance, you might not get called on in a class with lots of pupils. But at home, where you're always face-to-face with the teacher, you've got to be well prepared. And what about having classmates, you wonder? Isn't it more fun to study together? Well, when I was a schoolboy, I actually loved to hide from my classmates on occasion so I could wrestle with a difficult problem in peace and quiet. The truth is, the most important thing is not whether you study at home or at school. What matters most is that you give it your best no matter where you're studying. You know what? You think you might like joining our class? We could really use students like you in there.
Do you have pack-a-mats for us?
Yes, you'll get them, only after the exam.
And Fixie boards?
Those you can pick up right away.
The shirt.
Hey, wait! I came up with another joke. A Fixie clown got kicked out of the circus for acting screwy. Get it? A Fixie screwy.
Come on, Geek. We gotta go now. That iron won't clean itself.
Oh, wow! Is that cotton candy up there on that stick?
It's just plain old cotton.
I was kidding you. It's what they make clothes out of.
Wrong. Cotton balls just grow into clothes.
Is that true?
You see this ball over here? We can grow a whole shirt out of it. Right, Geek? And the timing's perfect. We could get a great harvest out of this one. But we gotta go clean that iron.
That stinks.
How about this? We'll tend to the shirt here, but the iron's on you. What do you say?
But I want to see how you guys grow it.
You mean you want us to do all the work and you just get to watch? Is that fair?
All right, I'll go and do it.
Woo! That was a lot easier than I thought. I can't wait to see his face. People love to buy clothes, but not everyone takes good care of them. If their clothes get stained or ripped, they'll just throw them out. A ton of things end up at the dump for no good reason. To reduce all of that waste, you need to wear your clothes with care and handle them properly. Don't wash your clothes too often or in very hot water. The same goes for ironing. By the way, if you dry your wet clothes on hangers, then you won't need to iron them at all. And if you do have something that can't be cleaned or mended, don't just throw it into the trash. Take it to be recycled instead. Those old things can be turned into a car seat, building materials, or some new piece of clothing. Cool, isn't it? Pretty good, right? So let's start the show. It's growing! Great! All right! Keep going, keep going. Keep it up, just a little more. Come on, pull.
So, did it grow yet? Where's the shirt? I don't see it. That's just a thread, you guys.
It's because we just started. And what about you? Did you clean everything? Then you need to get back to work. Oh, break time. Break time? What do you think we should do next?
Did it grow yet?
I think you should check back when you've finished half of the iron.
All right.
You really got him good. Was there ever a doubt? All right, now let's check how you did.
Wow! Mom bought some new shirts. Nolik?
Katya, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. They were grown by Tweak and Geek.
Funny, you're joking, right?
No, I saw it with my eyes. They grew from the cotton. You mean this was all a trick? To make me clean the yard!
The shirt doesn't deserve your frustration. Don't be upset. I got a good plan, Nolik.
I still don't get how this works. Where do all these clothes come from, then? Cotton is grown in fields. People collect it and pull it into thread. At factories, the thread is made into fabric, and the fabric into clothes that get shipped to stores all over the world. To make sure this process doesn't harm our planet, everything needs to be done with care. That means saving water and electricity and not using harmful fertilizers. So the next time you need to buy a new pair of jeans or a shirt, choose one that is made with concern for nature.
Nolik, you are a champ. It's totally clean.
Tweak, Geek, come over here. We got a lot of work.
It's time to harvest socks.
What?
You don't want your Fixie friends to end up without them, do you?
Seriously, Nolik?
Yeah. And after your socks, we can harvest your pants.
All right, you got us. Nolik, how about we do one of your chores for you now? Mm-hmm. No more tricks.
Sounds good. But first, we harvest the socks.
1, 2,
Virtual reality.
4, 5. Ready or not, here we come. You find Tom Thomas, I'll find Katya. Boom! I never found anyone before that quickly.
It's just because I'm bigger than you, that's all.
It's not a problem for Katya. Now, where could she be?
You're so small. That hiding's easier, everything's easier. Not a care in the world.
You sure about that?
I'd love if I could become a Fixie, but it's just not possible.
It's possible.
How?
If you put on a pair of virtual reality glasses. Oh, yeah! Katya's got a pair of them here. She's gonna be so upset she wasn't here when you used them.
Yeah? Well, you won't be able to find them without me. Oi.
Virtual reality glasses have a pair of lenses inside of them that are each projecting a different image. The left image is very close to the one on the right, but it's shot from a slightly different angle, making the brain believe it's looking at one 3D scene. No matter how far you turn your head, the view doesn't end. By the way, special sensors can track your movements, which means you can use these glasses to play games, take rides, or even exercise. The game's done. What we made for you is so cool. You'll love it. Now we'll see what kind of Fixie you'd be. You need to get to the kitchen on your own and then fix the toaster. You get 5 minutes total.
I'll need only 3. Turn on the game. Ah, whoa! Everything's so huge. It's so high.
Jump!
To the floor?
Like I said, he won't get through a minute of this.
Tadish! That wasn't too hard.
Now try getting to the stairs.
It's only 3 steps to get there.
More like 133.
Run, Tom Thomas, faster!
Woo! Oh, where are the Fixie boards?
A Fixie can solve any problem with quick thinking.
Tom Thomas, there's a rope in front of you. Grab it.
Whoa! Whoa! Ah!
We should try doing that sometime ourselves.
Ah! Chusaka, hi there.
Chusaka? In our home?
I was joking around. Huh?
Hey, it's me.
Don't celebrate yet. You still got a toaster to fix.
You've only got 1 minute left.
But I don't have a pack-a-mat.
So? Just another joke there.
Help me! Help me!
Run inside the toaster. You're a Fixie.
It's dark in here, and my hair doesn't glow. Save me! I don't want to be a Fixie anymore. That's enough.
The first glasses for seeing three-dimensional pictures were invented as far back as the 19th century. That device was called a stereoscope. Doesn't it remind you of something? Today, people wear quite similar glasses when they watch 3D movies. But let's travel back in time to the last century. It was then that the first entertainment attraction with virtual reality was built. When a person would put his head inside of the machine, he could have found himself feeling like a racer. He'd see the picture, hear the sound, and even smell the scene. And the chair he was sitting on would vibrate. Today, it's not necessary to sit in one place. You can just put a helmet on your head, grab a pair of sensors, and be right inside the game.
Save me. Save me!
Time's up. You can take the glasses off.
Who am I? Where am I?
So, is it easy to be a Fixie? Not a care in the world.
Actually, I would say being human's easier.
I've got another game for us to try.
At least I won't have to hide from anyone in this one. No! Not again!
The air conditioner.
Hey, Greenie! Peekaboo! Woohoo! Here, kitty, kitty. It's taking Digit forever. 'Cause when it comes to fixing up air conditioners, Digit's a dum-dum. He said he knows how they work inside out. He should prove it. Leon! Woohoo!
Geek, be careful. You could fall down.
When are you gonna learn to tell Geek and I apart? You done?
It's working perfectly.
Oh, yeah? Then why wouldn't it respond to the remote?
Because it's got a stuck button.
Where? Oh.
Guys, why did you push it like that? It can only be fixed from the inside.
An air conditioner gives relief from the heat. It has two main parts. One hangs outside of the house and the other inside. The air in the room is sucked into the unit, where it passes over cooling coils filled up with gas. The heat pulled out of the air is pushed out to the street with a fan, and the ice-cold air is sent back into the room. By the way, some air conditioners not only cool the air, but can warm it up as well. You can turn it on in the winter and enjoy.
Piece of cake.
That's great. We can finally get cooled off.
It's so dusty in here. You'd think they'd clean up, at least once in a while.
Ah, I love it cool. Let's make it a bit warmer. I feel cold. Well, I feel hot. You're gonna freeze me.
It just doesn't want to stay in place.
And you're gonna roast me in here.
And now this one?
A little heat can't break your bones, especially since you don't have any.
Come on, guys. What are you doing?
I don't need the remote to fix this. Ha-ha! Who's laughing now? We'll see about this.
It feels good to be in a room with an air conditioner in the summertime, but it's better not to sit directly under one. You might end up catching a cold and spending your vacation stuck in the house. It's also important to remember that an air conditioner doesn't freshen the air, but rather recirculates the room's air over and over. That's why you should open the windows and air out your home a few times a day. When you play outside on a hot day, try to spend more time in the shade. When you're out in the sun, wear a hat, put on sunscreen, and drink plenty of water. And even though ice cream is refreshing when it's hot, be careful, because it makes it easier for you to get a sore throat. And a simple garden hose can turn any hot day into something special. Just invite your friends, turn on the water, and have a blast.
I'm cold. Well, I'm hot. It's cold. No, it's hot.
So that's what's been going on, and they call themselves Fixies. Will you stop it already? You're gonna completely break it. There you go. Didn't I warn you?
Oh,
Oh, help me!
Digit?
They come. Hold on there. I taste awful. No! Someone help!
Digit, why did you go inside the terrarium? Leon got spooked. Well, see what you've done? Digit has a cold now. What? It's all because of that stuffy hair of yours. What? If it hadn't been for you, Huh? Where are you going? What about fixing the air conditioner?
Fix it?
Didn't Digit talk about how he knows air conditioners inside out? He's just upset he almost learned chameleons inside out.
The quadcopter.
Katya, would you like to go with me? No. Suppose that you wanted... Nah.
Just say what you want to say. Katya, let's go to the movies.
That's easy for you to say. This is about asking her to go to the movies, not a walk.
Ah. Well, in that case, just send a text to her. Or better, write a letter and send it.
By the time it gets to her, the movie will be over already.
And what if we send it by quadcopter?
Class! And I can send back Katya's marker, too. Now launching our postal quadcopter.
Let me help.
Nolik!
Steer the other joystick. That was a good job. A quadcopter looks like a helicopter, only it's smaller, and it has 4 rotors. They can also carry a camera, which means they can not only fly fast, but can shoot videos and photos too. These devices are used by journalists to help document their stories, and by cameramen to shoot from high above the action. Quadcopters also help rescuers find missing people. And soon, they'll be delivering groceries and packages. She's taping a note on it.
Let's fly it back here. Thank you for the marker?
What about the movies?
Nothing at all. She doesn't want to go. Maybe Katya doesn't want to go with me, but with Johnny.
Your imagination is awesome. All right, we'll check with the quadcopter.
But that's spying and that's not good. Only that Johnny.
Someone's not answering her call.
I'm sure it's Johnny. He never hears his phone when it rings. Now she's writing him a note? So that's how it goes. Katya, now I know everything. Enjoy the movies with Johnny. But the friendship between you and I
will always be strong?
Is now over. And that is that.
What?
When ancient people needed to send a message, they would make signals with loud drums or with smoke from fires. The signals were then sent repeatedly in a long chain, moving from one settlement to the next. Later, people started using messengers and carrier pigeons to deliver the news. It was not until the 16th century that a real postal service appeared in Europe. a postman would travel in a carriage, only there was so far that he could go. With time, ships and trains started carrying letters. But today, most everything is sent through the internet. 1 second and the message is already in an electronic mailbox or on social media. Paper letters are becoming rarer and rarer. But you gotta admit, to get a real letter feels great.
You sure you want to send that back to her?
No, I want to hand it to her.
But then she'll find out that we were spying.
Katya?
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Tom Thomas, how come you wouldn't answer your phone?
You were calling Johnny. You didn't call me.
And why would you think that?
7 missed calls? That means...
I was thinking that you and I, could just open this.
But you were writing this note to Johnny.
Hey, were you spying on me?
No,
Katya, it's all my fault. Please forgive me. Tom Thomas wanted to send you a letter. But it never got to you. It fell off the quadcopter. Come on, read already.
Tom Thomas, let's go
to the movies. Promise you won't spy on me ever again. You picked the movie out.
Dinesh!
The trampoline.
Tula, do you know where Simka is? Uh-huh. Found you, Simka. Tula, why'd you tell him where I was hiding? Huh. Hey, what's going on?
I'm in a bad mood today, that's all.
Then play hide and seek with us. That'll make your mood get better.
It won't do anything. I'm gonna be in a bad mood today. That's what my horoscope tells me.
What? That's a joke, right? Fixies don't believe in all that nonsense.
Some people believe that the stars and planets have control over what happens in our lives. If you slip on a banana peel, it's Jupiter's fault. If you win a competition, say thank you to Mars. People even make up horoscopes or predictions to try and figure out who's going to be lucky on a given day and who's not. Of course, it would be nice to know what the future holds beforehand. But to this day, scientists have still not found any evidence that horoscopes can actually predict the future. Obviously, some predictions can happen coincidentally, but we shouldn't count on those predictions coming true. Everything is in your own hands. It feels much better to know that your success comes as the result of your hard work, and not because of the turn of some planet.
But I really am having a terrible day today. That means the horoscopes aren't nonsense.
I say we check and find out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Music's great for lifting your spirits.
Now without this little part, everything just falls apart. If you think a screw is nothing, take it out, but just beware. Everything will break without a...
Nolik, do you have that huge brush? For what? So we can tickle Tula.
Hey, what's that for?
Tula. Hey, where are you going? Wait, I'm gonna cheer you up. How about we make her a fun house? Whoa! Oh, this really isn't funny at all. Oh, here's something we gotta try with Tula. Research by scientists has proven that your mood can improve by jumping on a trampoline. It's not not too hard to build a trampoline. Springs are attached to a metal frame on one side and a durable fabric on the other. Some trampolines are like big balloons that are inflated with an air pump, and they can look like a ship or a castle or even a mountain. It's fun to jump high on a trampoline, but safety rules always come first. Otherwise, you can easily fall or strain a muscle. It's better just to jump for fun and let the acrobats perform their complicated trampoline feats.
We don't have a trampoline, do we?
Wait, I got an idea. Stay here. I'll be right
Hang
back.
on, I want to go with you. It might work.
It looks like a gelatin mold.
No, it's not. I've tested it. Come on, jump with me.
And Simka?
We'll start without her. That way you'll be happy when she gets here. Let's jump?
I'm sure it won't work.
Just give it a try. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3! Help! Save us!
Nolik?
Yeah!
A horoscope against a trampoline. It's not a fair fight.
But that's not a trampoline. It's a dessert.
What's the difference anyway? It's like I already said. Today the whole world's against me. What is this? Whoa! Look, I'm flying!
Where's that bad mood of yours that you said was predicted by the horoscope?
Huh? It went away!
Told ya. And just so you know, Digit's the one who built you this trampoline so you'd feel better.
Digit, you're splendid. Actually, today's horoscope also predicted that it's gonna be...
Tula, you can't help yourself, can you?
The touch screen.
Are you done?
This piece will never fall off again.
Tom Thomas, you're finally back.
We were waiting and waiting for you so long that we fixed everything. Oops, well, almost.
I was out taking photographs of birds. I need them for my project. You know this one, it's a sparrow. This one's a jay. That's a chickadee. Pretty funny, right? And now my favorite. Ba-ba-ba-bam! What?
Is that a bird?
I was trying to get a picture of a bullfinch.
Only you got some kind of bum.
It's all because of these stupid gloves. By the time I took them off, the bullfinch already flew away.
And what did you take them off for?
Because when I have them on, the buttons don't work.
You just need to try to press harder.
No, that won't help. Guys, are you telling me you don't know how the touch screens on your smartphones work?
I don't know.
Me neither.
How can you not know that? Well, thankfully, you know someone here who knows it all.
And you're that someone, right?
Yep. Under the glass of a touchscreen, there's electricity flowing that can be conducted through a person's body. When someone touches a phone or a tablet with their finger, some part of the electricity flows into them. People don't feel it because the charge is very weak. But the sensors behind the screen notice this change and send a signal to the device's brain. Now it knows what needs to be done, like answer a call or write a message. Your gloves are made out of wool, and that means no electricity can go through them. But if they were made out of some material that was a conductor, for instance, like this foil. Let's wrap it around his finger.
It works with this.
I told ya, because foil is a conductor of electrical current.
But there's nobody who makes gloves out of foil.
Actually, Katya, she has gloves that work with her smartphone.
And you have someone right here who happens to know it all, including how to make them. Oh, you are incredibly lucky to have me around. We'll cut the foil into thread and make a few stitches with it on your glove's fingertip.
So that way it'll conduct current?
You got it. It's all done.
Thanks so much. Only where will I find a bullfinch now?
Wait, you can find a photo of one on the internet and say that it's your picture.
Really? He could get into serious trouble for that.
Everything that's on the internet was created by someone. Games are written by programmers, films are made by directors, books are written by authors, and music by composers. These people are called creators, and for their creations, they are given copyrights. That means that the creators have the right to control how their creations may be used. For instance, when a photographer shares his photos on his webpage, it's not right for someone to just download them and use them somewhere else. And to claim those creations as your own work is simply unacceptable. Before going ahead and using someone else's work, it's better to ask for permission from the creator. The author will be very grateful.
What, did I do all that for nothing?
Simka! Look up! It's a bum!
A bullfinch?
Put on your glove, quick!
No! The one I made for you!
Why'd you scream for me to put a glove on anyway? Want him inside.
That was the order of the one who just happens to know everything.
Oh, you're right. Actually, I'm so lucky to have her around. And so what about the picture?
We can find one on the internet. Just don't forget to put the photographer's name right under the picture.
Comics.
Katya, are you done yet?
Just a second, you two. There, all done. What do you think?
A whole comic about us. It's great. You can make a movie out of it. Look at that mug. Check out how good I look. And I look like Superman. Well, I look superer.
No need to argue. You're both heroes.
Wait, if you put it on the internet, then we'll become famous.
Is it a smart idea for Fixies to become famous?
Ha! I say the more fame, the better.
You do. Well, anyhow, see you later.
Hey, that's not fair. I mean, we saved the planet, and no one's gonna find out. Comics are a kind of picture book in which the pictures are combined together with words. To make one, first you come up with a story. It could be about superheroes, or princesses, or scientists, or even all of them at once. After that, you can start drawing. Divide a sheet of paper into sections and fill them with a series of pictures that tell your tale. And write what the characters are saying in speech bubbles. By making picture after picture, you can tell the whole story. It's like a cartoon, but on paper.
Wow! Oh, what is this? Did she really draw this all by herself? That Katya of mine is one talented kid. My subscribers are gonna love this. That talented kid keeps forgetting to charge her pad.
This is gonna take forever. A good cleaning. That's what we should do to make it charge faster. Just a little more and we're all set. Set to go on the internet, that is. Then, tons of humans will know about us. Humans? The secret of the Fixies. That comic can't go online. Drain the battery down. It's taking forever. Fixies feed off of the appliance's power. So, if we just pull the plug out, and then me and you charge ourselves inside, the pad will run out of energy. Only, first we're gonna have to drain ourselves dry. Drain away. It's totally drained.
Huh, did I really forget to plug in the cord?
We'll show Katya's mom who's the boss.
People can spend hours on their pads and phones, and that's why they have to be recharged all the time. But do you know how you could do that less often? One thing that works is to unplug the device after it reaches 100% charge. You should also make sure to close any apps that you aren't using at that moment. Are you just listening to music? Then you can lower the brightness of the screen. And try not to drain the device all the way down to 0. That can damage the battery. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. If you turn on airplane mode while charging your device, it'll take a bit less time. And while your device is busy charging up, it's better to put it aside and get some exercise or play some board games.
I'm worried I'm gonna explode. Hang in there, geek. Hang in there. We can't take it much longer.
Mom, what are you doing? Wow, Katya, this comic that you made's just fantastic. I want to brag to my subscribers.
I'd rather you didn't.
But I'm proud of my daughter. You draw like a true artist.
I want to draw a new one. This one's not great. The characters aren't right.
Oh? Then go ahead and draw. We'll post it later. My live stream's about to start.
Oh, the stars of the comic are here.
That's not funny at all. It's really good that you didn't upload that comic.
No way. I would never let out your secret. You're the ones who are ready to give it up. Why are you twitching?
It's just because we're overcharged.
The tower.
Grandpus, why do we keep on studying after school's done?
Studying? That's what you call this? Just a little test, and I'll let you go.
Hey there. Are you still studying? We just came to say bye before we head on our way. We're about to head out on a journey.
Cool. Alone?
Of course not. Basiya's taking us. So, Simka, you gonna miss us a lot?
Not at all.
Will you be away for a long time?
Might be forever.
Forever? Oh, it's not right. You can't just get up and go like that.
It's not us. It's Basiya's idea. There's a tower she really wants to see.
We could build towers right here. Plenty of them.
For what?
They're excellent study aids. It's very important for students to study about great architectural structures. By the way, what tower were you going to see?
We forgot which one.
Why are you standing there? Come give me a hand.
Knocking down a block tower is easy, but a real one can stand for centuries. Before building it, the engineers look for a place where the ground is sure not to sink. The architects make a 3D model of the future tower. Then builders pour a concrete foundation and build upon it, floor after floor. If the crane is no longer tall enough, extra sections can be added to it. And if the tower is going to be very tall, then parts can even be delivered by helicopter.
So, was Basiya talking to you about this tower? All right, then we'll build something new.
Maybe we should just look at photos.
If you would rather not build the tower, you can go take the test. What was I thinking? I know what to do. Exactly what we need. Is that it?
Nuh-uh. She's been there 100 times already.
Come on, think. What other places would she talk about?
Excuse us. We gotta go now.
Just hold on there. I say we build another one.
Grandpus, and what is Tom Thomas supposed to tell his parents if they see all these towers?
He'll say that he made them himself. Come on, quicker!
I don't know why Grandpus is so worried how this tower's coming out. Yeah, he's worried, but it's not about that.
People have been building towers since ancient times because looking out from a height made it easier to see, for example, if an enemy was approaching. The first lighthouses lighting the way for ships appeared about the same time. Lighthouses are also towers. In the Middle Ages, people started hanging bells at the top of towers. If a fire broke out, a watchman would ring the bell as hard as he could, and people would run to help. Later, clocks were installed in towers in the center of cities for people to know the time. In the 19th century, people discovered that it's possible to store water inside of a tower. For many years, the tallest structures used to be television towers. But those days are over. Today, modern skyscrapers are built for offices and even as people's homes. It's not this one either? Are you even sure that a tower is where Basiya is taking you? What can I do to make her stay?
To make who stay?
The Tower of Pisa, that's who. She's leaning.
Look at all these towers.
They're all for you. Grandpus made them.
They are genius, not the least worse than the originals.
Then stay here with us. Why do you have to go anywhere? If you want, we can build you more of them. Which one is your favorite?
I didn't realize that you were so industrious.
Basiya, how about we stay a bit longer? Our school's here, good friends.
What choice are you leaving me? All right, so be it.
Denise! Oh.
You're gonna stay with the professor, and I'm out of here. And can I count on you to take care of my kids?
And so, you're still leaving?
No need to worry. I'll only be a few days. How could I live without you?
The autopilot.
Now to the left. Now to the right. Straight forward. Tweak, has it been long since you started talking to your Fixie board? What's so funny? I'm trying to set up autopilot on my board. Then I can fly without steering. I'll tell it where to turn, and it'll do it. You don't have to tell the board where to turn when you have autopilot. Have you ever seen an airplane flying without a pilot? A train rolling without an engineer? Or a car without a driver? It really happens. There are some vehicles that have a special system called autopilot. If the driver wants to take a rest, he turns on the autopilot, and the vehicle goes by itself along a route preset by the driver. That helps the driver save his strength and not get lost if the journey is too long. That was a waste. I already know about that. But you just forgot. Uh-huh. You think that you're so smart, huh? Well, smarter than you are. No way, because my head's bigger by a lot. Let's check it. All right. Ha! Pretty small head there. Let me try. How about that? Geek, you don't know how to measure. You don't either. Look! Now we can measure for real. The ruler's not gonna work. Oh! We can use that marker cap. If one of our heads won't fit inside it, we'll know who's smarter. I thought of that before you said it, and I'll try it before you do. Don't you dare! Now it's your turn. We need something a little bit smaller. Like this?
My head's too big for this, but it'll be just huge on you. Come on, pull it down. There's tons of room in there. There's no way my head can get inside this thing. Ha ha! I'm the winner!
No, it's not fair. You have to try again.
Quit acting so silly. You know you lost big time, geek.
I'm not acting. I can't get this off. Help me out.
I can try to twist it.
No thanks. Any more bad ideas?
Get a saw and cut it off.
Is that really all that big head of yours can come up with?
We should run and get help from Basiya.
Just brilliant. How am I supposed to run?
Fine. If you don't like any of my ideas, you think of some.
Fine. Here's one. I'll just get there by using my memory. It'll be like going on autopilot.
No, not that way. It looks like your autopilot's a bit broken.
Well then, you'll have to be my autopilot. Onward!
Many machines today have become quite automatic and quite independent. And I'm not just talking about airplanes with autopilots. At factories and stores, robots have been working alongside people for many years. The most advanced space vehicles travel through space all by themselves and explore other planets. There are some robots that can draw, write poetry, and even learn to play a musical instrument. Does that mean that soon smart machines are going to replace people everywhere? That's highly unlikely, because even state-of-the-art robots lack the most important ability, imagination, as well as the ability to feel, contemplate, or dream. These are all special things that robots can't be programmed to do.
Come on, just a little further.
I never thought that being an autopilot would be so hard. And where is Basiya?
I'm here. Geek, what did you put that thing on your head for?
We wanted to prove which one of us is smarter, and I won.
By getting him to shove his head in there. So smart. Really smart.
There's one thing I still don't get at all. How did you get your head in there?
The hoverboard.
Watch this! Woo-hoo-hoo! Bet you can't do that. You don't even have a Fixie board.
And who cares? My parents got me something really cool. A hoverboard. Look.
You mean now people can have Fixie boards? So cool! Can you do tricks on that thing?
Heh, I sure can. I'd show you right now. But it's raining.
And so what?
Are you kidding? Hoverboards run on electricity.
A hoverboard looks like a skateboard, but with bigger wheels that have electric motors inside. When someone stands on the board and leans forward, controllers send a signal to the motor. You can start going. It can not only roll forward, but backwards too, and even spin until the battery runs out of power. But you can always recharge it. And remember not to ride through puddles or mounds of snow. If water gets inside, your hoverboard can easily break.
Then just ride your hoverboard in here.
I can't, because it's an uneven floor.
Or could it be that you don't know how to ride it?
Hup! Ta-da!
Good, now start riding.
It won't go.
Ah, you forgot to turn it on, that's it.
Don't laugh at me, Nolik. It's the floor's fault. I'd even fall off a scooter in here.
Uh-huh, whatever you say.
If you think you're such a pro, then why don't you help me out here?
Yeah, sure. Instructor Nolik will teach you everything you need. Just do what I do. But first, put a helmet on your head. Go like this. How about you jump on it with both of your feet at once? How about jumping on it backwards?
That's scary.
Don't worry. Just close your eyes. Hey, I was joking. Well, at least the helmet looks good on you.
What good's this helmet with a trainer who's no help at all?
Really? There's no trainer who can help such a lousy student.
I can learn without you.
Fine, go ahead.
What are you two arguing about?
He told me that he knows how to ride his new hoverboard really well, but the only thing he knows how to do is fall down.
In the first place, you should never be riding that thing inside. Everybody knows that, except you. But while you're at home, you can learn how to get your balance. I can show you how. Only first, put on your pads.
Class! Simka, you're a really great trainer. Now I can finally start riding. Simka! I can't stop!
Wait, where are you going?
Thank goodness he was wearing his helmet.
And those pads.
On segways, hoverboards, and electric scooters, it's easy to pick up speed and fly like the wind. That's why when you ride any of these vehicles, please do it with care. Always wear protective pads and a helmet. While you're riding, it's important to pay attention to what's in front of you and to your sides. Someone could suddenly appear from around the corner. If you get to a road that you need to cross, you have to get off of your vehicle and walk it. Remember, you're not the only one out there, and you have to share the road with others. Everyone should feel safe. Pedestrians walk along their paths. You ride to their side, and cars are driving on the roads. It's really nice when everybody respects each other.
Ouch, that hurts.
Tom Thomas, are you all right? Didn't we agree we'd go outside after the rain's over? What? Couldn't wait to give it a ride? I hear ya. I want to give it a little ride, too. Now just sit back and watch your dad show you how it's done. Yep.
As the saying goes, like father, like son.
The headphones.
Hi there, Tom Thomas.
Bye there. You're not a friend of mine anymore.
What? What did I do?
Huh? Nolik? Hi there.
You just said that I'm not your friend anymore.
I said that to Johnny. I asked him to help me on my spelling test, to give me the answers through my headphones, but he said I just need to study.
Wow, your new headphones. They're cool. Simka would love these.
Hey, Nolik, do you think that you could help me out here?
Of course I'll help you out.
So what do you say? How do I get through the test tomorrow?
You could say you forgot how to write with a pen.
Come on.
People learned how to write a very long time ago. One of the first to do so were the Sumerians. They used a special stick with a wedge-shaped tip to press characters onto clay tablets. This kind of writing is called cuneiform, which means wedge-shaped. How do we know what the author wanted to say? Scientists had to rack their brains to figure it out. In ancient China and Egypt, people invented hieroglyphics, where one symbol stands for a whole word. They're still used today. And of course, we can hardly imagine our world without the alphabet. Each symbol is called a letter, and these letters can be used to form words. There are a few dozen alphabets in the world and more than 7,000 languages. Although I think these days, instead of typing letters, people prefer to type emojis.
How am I gonna pass? There's no time to learn all this.
That's a shame. Sorry, but I don't know how to help.
Hey, Nolik, I got it. You can read me the answers.
Can I? Spell snowball.
Not like that. I need you to spell the words in here.
You mean go inside the headphones?
No, you just gotta call me. You know, like from somewhere else. Like the TV. To test the connection.
Ah, I get it. Let's go?
Yeah.
Great. Cucumber, basketball, artichoke.
Hey, stop. You gotta go slower.
Absolutely.
What absolutely? Will you tell me the next word?
That's what I'm trying to do. Absolutely.
Then tell me it, Nolik.
Absolutely.
Ah, with an O or an A?
Where?
Give me another word. Crook?
Rook with a B.
Is it possible to speak clear and louder?
Excavator.
Don't yell. Someone will hear you.
You're the one who said loudly, excavator.
Escalator?
Vader.
Like Darth Vader? You said escalator.
Not escalator, it's excavator. Hello. Why did you hang up the phone like that?
Because I couldn't figure out a single thing that you said.
Of course not. Your headphones are obviously broken.
They are not. You just don't know how to spell.
I'm telling you, these headphones are broken. But I'll fix them for you. Thomas, you can be funny, you know. How can your headphones work if they don't have wires attached to them? Here you go. Now I'm sure that you'll hear me.
What were you thinking? These headphones are wireless.
What are they? Wireless headphones get connected to a device via Bluetooth. This is the symbol for it. Click, and the gadgets each start sending radio waves so they can recognize each other. Contact made. Play your favorite music from your phone or tablet, and the sound will be heard in the headphones. After using them, the headphones need to be recharged inside their case that works as a battery. And if the headphones are big, they'll need to get plugged into an outlet to get charged.
Class. Thanks for nothing. Some friend you are.
I was just trying to help you out here.
School sent a message. The spelling test got rescheduled. Hooray!
Hooray! I'll fix your headphones. Now you have plenty of time to study for your test.
Uh-huh. I can start tomorrow. Hello, Johnny. Want to come over and play? I'm here to study. Tomorrow's a science test? Really? Come on over.
Diddy!
Dancing.
Noontime. I'm starting the experiment. Huh? Just what is making that racket?
Ah, Professor, check out this dance we're doing.
This is not a discotheque, it's a temple of science. You'll have to turn off that thing. All right, the readings are normal.
Dancing is something you can do anywhere. Professor, your attention, please. Have you ever noticed how your arms and legs just want to start moving all by themselves when some familiar music is playing? Uh-huh. We might start clapping our hands, stamping our feet, or swaying side to side. That's all part of dancing. Ancient tribes believed that dancing could change the weather or scare evil spirits away. Now, most people dance just for pleasure. It's not only fun, but good for our health, too, because dancing is like exercising to the music.
But you see, science and dancing don't mix.
Now I get it. The truth is that you don't know how to dance, right?
I'm sorry to tell you, but your assumption is entirely incorrect.
Yeah, sure. You're a dancing professor. Yes, of course you are.
Ooh, yes, the reaction's begun. Let it run a bit longer. Only no more than a minute. Cool dance?
Anyone can dance without music.
Well, then here we go.
I wish I had a big computer that is an enormous screen. I would stuff my big computer with more games than you've ever seen. Computer, 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 you are super. I play my computer and turn it up real loud. I play it all morning, all day, and in the nighttime. But no, that's not allowed.
He's got an interesting style. Kind of vintage.
There are so many different kinds of dances in this world that it's hard to even count them all. For instance, the roundelay. In that dance, everyone holds hands with one another and walks in a circle. You can find a version of the roundelay in every culture. There are also dances for two, like the waltz, rock and roll, or cha-cha-cha. Some like to dance ballet, some hip-hop, and some tap dancing. As for me, I'm not bad at doing the twist. You start by twisting one of your feet, and now the other. Then you twist them both together. Well, what do you say? Shall we dance?
Computer, 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 you are super. I play my computer and turn it up real loud. I play it all morning, all day, and in the nighttime. But no, that's not allowed. I have got a dream that's burning, a dream that I will not forget. As soon as I become a grown-up, I'll live it every chance I get.
It's going to explode.
Computer, 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 you are super. I play my computer and turn it up real loud. I play it all morning, all day, and in the nighttime. That's not allowed. But no, that's not
Oh, no, it's not allowed. Let's start the experiment for the second time. You two happy?
Well, you gotta admit, it was fun.
And not a word about that dance to anyone.
Professor, you're genius. Where did you learn to dance so well?
Hey, Lisa, your eyes play tricks on you.
Only you twirled so nicely.
That was just my leg falling asleep. You know that science and dancing don't mix.
Right, of course not.
The sneakers.
Good morning. How are you, Katya?
Hey, Tom Thomas. Look at these cool sneakers my mom bought me. They light up.
Whoa.
Aren't they awesome? You don't have sneaks like this.
And why are you so sure of that? I got them.
Yeah? Show me.
All right, I'll show you. Only, I gotta use the bathroom. Call you back soon.
Do you really have light-up sneaks like you told her?
No. But you know, I have these two friends. They can make almost anything in the world. Light-up sneaks included. Or maybe they can't do it?
Actually, they could do it. They would be no problem. Just attach the little lights and you're done. All right, Nolik, you get the batteries. And Tom Thomas, you get your sneaks.
Uh-huh.
And I'm off to the laboratory to get light-emitting diodes. Oh, wow. The soles on these are cool. Your soles are just like that. Really? The The soles of sneakers are made out of a special material that is very springy, or scientifically speaking, shock absorbing. That's why if you walk in sneaks for a long time, or run or jump, your back and legs won't get tired. The bottom of the sole is never smooth. It has a lot of bumps and pits, or even spikes, so you won't slip on grass. Sneakers also have little holes or mesh, so your feet don't get too hot and sweaty.
Diddish! Call Katya.
So, where are your sneakers? Show me.
Here.
Whoa!
And my lights are so much brighter.
But I can turn mine on with a remote. Watch this. They're on. Up. They're off.
Ha! Mine turn on and off when I jump.
I don't believe you.
Oh, Katya, can't see you. What's wrong?
Huh? Tom Thomas?
Hello?
What?
The lights on your sneakers, that's not how they work.
Don't I have these really good friends who know how to make anything in the world?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
Tom Thomas.
Oh, everything's working fine again. Watch this. Hup. Now they're on. Hup. Now they're not. Hup. They're on. Hup. They're off.
Hup, hup, hup.
Well, you know, I bet your shoes can't blink.
Well, you lose.
And my sneaks don't just blink. They can change colors, too.
Tom Thomas?
Don't you know how to do it?
We don't. These lights have one color, that's all.
Just one last thing for me. Can you see me?
Ugh. Nolik, I got it. Grab your paint gun.
Uh-huh.
Look, now all the lights are white. But if I want, they can be green, or they can be blue, or I can make them orange if I want to. Or they could be purple, or light blue.
Or yellow.
Do you know why little light-emitting diodes are able to burn so brightly? The secret to this wonderful invention is a special multi-layered chip located inside the diode that conducts electricity. These chips are made from thin, round wafers that get many layers added to them. The wafers are then cut into thousands of tiny square pieces, the chips. These chips have atoms with electrons that travel around the nucleus. The electrons are able to transport electricity. When electricity's run through the chip, the electrons get pumped up and immediately start jumping from their places, leaving little traces behind them. When another electron bounces into those empty places, it lets off a little flash called a photon. And these photons, they're the light coming out of the diode.
There you go. My sneaks are cooler than your sneaks. And you know what else they have? Little wheels.
Yours have wheels on them?
What wheels are you talking about?
Simka?
Oh.
Well, I have these really good friends that know how. They're really good friends.
You know what? I think you should ask those friends to help you out. We need to go. Right, Nolik?
Right. And we're taking our lights, too.
Tom Thomas, that wasn't fair.
Not fair at all.
I agree. Wheels would have been just too much work.
Aha! I see it wasn't only me using the Fixies to do everything.
Those two can sure keep coming up with crazy ideas. Uh-huh. First this one, then that one.
The computer.
They deliver things so quickly now.
Oh, a brand new computer.
What are you doing? We gotta hide. Did you forget you almost got caught yesterday?
But almost doesn't count.
You know what? Fly on home right now and stop arguing.
Here goes.
A computer consists of a monitor, a keyboard, a mouse, and some kind of case like this that holds the CPU, which some people call the computer's brain. Portable computers are called laptops. They have all these parts inside of them, even a camera. Unlike a desktop computer, A laptop can run when it's plugged in and from a battery. And don't forget smartphones. They're computers too. They can do so many things and can fit right in your pocket.
No, my Pac-A-Mat. I left my Pac-A-Mat here. Papoose, where are you?
Uh-huh, I see. You're in my computer now.
He's what?
I need all of these programs installed, and an antivirus too. Can you do that? That's excellent. Let's fix-a-late to make it great.
Let's fix-a-late?
It's what my son says. It makes me laugh.
Papoose is in the computer?
You said you don't need me for now? All right, I won't bother you then.
Aw, Papoose.
Nolik, how come you're still here?
And how come you were talking with Tom Thomas's dad?
I what? Fixies don't interact with humans. Besides, I was here the whole time.
Then who's in the computers? Basiya!
I haven't seen her all day today.
We gotta get her out of there.
Uh-huh, let me look. Let's save it in here.
I don't believe my eyes.
Hey, what's up?
Shh. Basiya?
Yeah? And what's going on here?
Were you just talking to him?
What was I thinking? Simka! She's inside the computer. She's talking to Tom Thomas's dad.
Don't say that.
Come see for yourself.
That girl's getting grounded.
What girl?
Simka, you're here.
Well, yeah. Is, something wrong? There's one of us stuck in that computer and they can't get out. Look!
But we're all here with you.
Where is Grandpus at? You're right. It's Grandpus in there. That's who. Tom Thomas's dad caught him, locked him inside of there, and made him his slave.
Oh.
Are you certain?
Quite. Grandpus has to be rescued. Follow me.
Grandpus!
What happened here?
We thought they captured you and put you in that laptop.
But I'm here. What are you talking about?
Yes, Nolik. We don't understand what this is all about either.
I just figured it out. It's not a Fixie in there. It's a remote technician. Oh, did we get fooled?
Ugh.
A remote technician?
If you've got a broken computer, it needs to be taken to a repair shop. But if you need help downloading an update, removing a virus, or figuring out some other problem, it can be more convenient to talk to an expert that works remotely, which means from another location. The technician can help you no matter how far away you are. All that you need is a solid internet connection. Now the expert can control your computer and do whatever's needed, as if he's sitting right in front of it. For instance, he can make the computer run smoother or get a program working properly. By the way, it's not only computer technicians that are working remotely these days, but also programmers, bookkeepers, and even scientists. It really is cool, isn't it?
This is great. It's all done. Thank you so much for your help. Actually, I have one more question.
A Fixie slave in the computer. Who came up with such a foolish idea?
Why are you looking at me? You should blame Tom Thomas's dad. He's the one who called tech support.
The weather station.
So what's the word? Did you finish your homework yet?
Uh-huh.
Way to go! So now you'll finish drawing us, yeah?
I don't know.
Katya. Let's go outside. Finally, we have some nice weather. Our weather station says it'll be sunny for the rest of the day.
What weather station?
Our new home one. I just bought it yesterday. Come on, I'll show you.
She's never got time for us. It's always school or homework, or who knows what. Like sleep. And right now she's going out for a walk.
Thanks to new technology this time. You gotta admit, that device is pretty cool. A home weather station is a smart thermometer. It measures the current weather conditions outside and predicts what the weather will be like over the next few hours. And not just the temperature, but also the speed of the wind and whether you can expect any rain or snow. In order to do this job, the station needs two parts, an outdoor sensor and an indoor base station with a screen to display the information. Many of today's weather stations can also send this information to your smartphone.
Told ya, it's a great gadget. I'll shoot a review after our walk.
Uh-huh. I'll go get ready.
And what do you think Katya and her mom will do if we go and change the weather a little? With the power of our minds? Not quite, with the power of a Fixie tab. Time for a little magic. We did it!
There we go.
You going?
Tweak, I promise you, I'll draw you after my walk, all right?
Of course that's all right. It's only that I saw the forecast is predicting rain.
Uh-huh, like I really believe that.
Katya, grab an umbrella.
The forecast just changed, but that's not a big deal, right?
Who cares? A little rain won't hurt us. That's what we've got umbrellas for.
Actually, I forget where I saw it last. Will you help me find it?
All right. What are you gonna say now?
It's here. What? Mom, check it out.
Wow, did it get colder? Let's grab our scarves.
Geek, let me do it.
Since ancient times, people have tried to predict the weather. At first, their predictions were made by interpreting signs. If birds were flying low, it meant it would rain. If the night sky was clear, it would be freezing the next day. In the 17th century, when Galileo Galilei invented the thermometer, the science of meteorology was born. In those days, a weathercock or weather vane was used to show what direction the wind was blowing. And a device called a hydrometer would show how humid the air was. Today, all of the changes in the weather are registered by sensors. Their data is being collected every second and is processed by powerful computers. And that's not all. There are satellites orbiting the Earth that are collecting data about the weather down here from up in outer space.
I'm not sure if the weather's gone crazy or if this weather station has.
Should we check what it says on the internet?
Good idea. Where's my phone?
Hey, Fixies, what are you planning on doing next? Get out of there, or just forget about me drawing you.
What else could we do to keep you at home?
Stop your sulking. I can draw an extra picture of you after my walk.
Yeah, Tadish.
But only if you fix the weather station you broke.
What do you mean? We didn't break it.
So you two, peace?
Peace.
It looks like our weather station got it all wrong.
I just made peace with it. It needed a restart. Now it's working fine.
What a smart girl you are. Then let's go before the weather changes again.
What shall we do while they're away? Go stroll together? Hey, look, Tweak. Now it's really showing rain. And they forgot to take umbrellas. That's why the forecast must have changed. If you forget your umbrella, count on getting rained on.
The recording.
It's really cool that we're putting on this talent show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what you're doing yet?
I'll be out there watching you.
What do you mean? Everyone's gonna be in the show.
I'd rather not. I hate to perform.
Come on, you'll be great. You can... Oh, sing.
I think I would be better off just giving a lecture.
Or could it be that you're just afraid to sing?
I'm just not an artist.
What a shame. Tool is totally into music.
Yeah? I don't know.
Let's go. I'm gonna turn you into a star.
Ay. Moo, my heart is thumping. Flying down the road is what I like. Ay.
This isn't gonna work. It's, really hard to hear you.
Told you I'm not a singer.
Wait, you can lip sync the song.
Just pretend that I'm singing to the music? It's a cheap scam.
It's what all of the stars do. I'm sure Tula will love it. And you don't need to worry about a thing. I'll find one great backing track.
A song can be performed live or played from a recording. Do you know how a recording is made? First, the songwriter gets an idea for a song and writes the words and the music, which is made up of chords and a melody the words are sung to. The songwriter might then go to a recording studio to have other musicians play on the song. It could be just a small band or a whole orchestra. Now it's the singer's turn to add his voice to the recording. All of the parts are then combined inside a computer, and the recording is finished. And these recordings can be played whenever you want to hear the song. But some performers use their recordings when they put on concerts and only pretend that they're actually singing. I don't know about you, but I prefer hearing a singer really perform live.
Maybe I should give that lecture.
My heart is thumping. Flying down the road just like I like.
Ay, my pedals pumping.
Hey, you're lip syncing. That's not your voice digit. Lip syncing. Shame on you. You're a fake. You can't fool us. Don't quit. Go sing it yourself.
You gotta try.
Let's ride our bikes from town to town. Let's ride our bikes the whole world round. We'll ride the day through because we love to. And then tomorrow we'll go and ride again. Ay, my two-wheel wonder.
When traffic's jammed, I slip right through.
I'm unencumbered. I am the driver and engine too.
Let's ride our bikes from town to town.
Let's ride our bikes the whole world round.
We'll ride the day through
because we love to.
and then tomorrow we'll go and ride again.
We'll ride the day through because we love to. And then tomorrow we'll go and ride again.
You see? I told you I'd make a star out of you.
The hologram.
I think it's 7. Yeah.
Looks like I've got that number on my card.
You're so lucky, Fire.
I know, right? Whoa!
You're Santa!
Chusaka, no! Aw, and I was so close to winning. I'm so tired of Chusaka ruining our games.
Well, you know, dogs like playing their own games.
And what? She has to play right here?
Help me out. We'll put these back where they were before.
Uh-huh. And then she'll just come in and mess it all up again. We need a way to distract her somehow.
So, we're gonna feed her, huh?
Not quite. We'll make a piece of candy for her. It'll be a hologram here on the phone. Chusaka will be busy trying to figure out how to eat it the rest of the day.
That's great, but a hologram, how does it work?
A hologram is a three-dimensional image projected into the air. It looks like a real object from every side, only it's translucent. You can look at holograms in your own home. To do it, you need to make a pyramid out of clear plastic. Any clear plastic box will work. First, cut out the four sides and connect them. The next step is to look for a 3D hologram video on the internet. Start playing it and put your plastic piece on top of the phone. Pretty cool, isn't it?
Class! It's like real candy!
Chusaka! Get over here!
Oh well, it looks like your hologram's not interesting to her.
Could it be that she just wants some different food?
You're right! We forgot that she's a meat eater.
It's done. Quiet.
I don't get it. What's wrong with it now?
Nolik, how dumb are we? We made her some meat, but it doesn't have any smell. Done. Let's hide.
You want to go play now?
Uh-huh. It wasn't the plan for the hologram to work like that.
Fire, we gotta help her.
Help her? How come? She's the one that did that to herself.
Fire was just kidding. Tell her, Fire.
I'm sure that you've seen how superheroes in the movies often use holograms. They might use them to call a partner or look at a map in 3D. But it isn't just in the movies. You can find this technology in real life today. With its help, scientists can make models of the human body that are easier to study than flat pictures. You can also find holograms in museums, both as items on display and as guides. There are teachers already giving holographic lectures, appearing to be right there in the hall. And in circuses, holographic images are being used to replace animals. Now, instead of elephants, dolphins, and lions, their three-dimensional copies perform. And it's great! They're no less exciting than watching live animals. And this way, the real animals can be free to roam in the wild.
Chusaka, no! Come on, stop chasing us, Chusaka!
Chusaka, stop it right now! What's going on? You sad little thing. Who did that to her? Chusaka, just hang in there. I'm gonna save you. Whose idea was that?
We thought Chusaka would get distracted with a hologram, but then she put her nose in there and got stuck.
It was her fault. She's the one that kept getting in our way.
Maybe you were getting in her way, actually.
Fire! Wouldn't the table have been fine for this game?
No way in the world. I am gonna play where I want.
Come on, I'm sure we can work this out. So you Fixies are safe, and Chusaka has eaten. Well, let's see. 5! Bingo!
Chusaka really loves that catapult game you came up with.
And I love how she beat us in bingo. Just like always, best at everything.
Maybe you didn't notice, Fire, but I saw you win a game today.
What game was that?
That scary one. That game of tag with Chusaka.
The photo editor.
Good. Now turn. Give me a smile. Uh-huh.
I hope I look really good in these.
Stop worrying, Verda. You're in the hands of a professional.
Aren't I a little pale in there?
What do you mean pale? You'll look nice and green.
Only I want to be striking.
Is that better?
Tell me how you did that.
I got a cool editing program here. Taking a good picture is only part of making a great photograph. To make a photo look its best, you need to work on it. That's where a photo editing program comes in. It has so many tools. With the help of an editor, it's possible to crop pictures, change the lighting, get rid of unwanted objects, or add something that wasn't in the photo when it was taken. Basically, you can make all sorts of crazy things. The only limitations are your imagination and skills. If you want, I could make your eyes bigger.
You can really do that?
I can make you real jewels out of all your photographs.
Class! Then give me long eyelashes. That'll be pretty.
How about a crown, too? I think it looks great.
Oh, Fire, you're a real pro, aren't you?
Only I'll need some time to get it done. You know, it's a creative process.
I get it, Fire. Of course, I'm not going to be a bother.
And tell everybody else they should come check out my super-duper photo studio.
When will the photos be done?
Patience. You'll see them as soon as they're ready. Now don't disrupt my creativity.
Now that's a professional artist.
Well, maybe I should make them even bigger. Is that enough? No, the bigger the better. Now they'll finally say what a talent I am.
No word from Fire?
Not yet. Having to create is hard.
Hey, you want to bet that my photograph will be the coolest? What makes you think that? Because that's what friends do.
But I'm the one who discovered his talent.
What a braggart.
Oh, our photos are ready.
Come on, let us see, let us see.
What? That's not me.
A royal clown.
How about me? Let me see what my picture looks like. Are those supposed to be my muscles? Let me look at that.
Oh, who is that tadpole?
Is he making fun of us?
Well, cool, right?
So what? You think that I look like a clown?
And what am I? Macaroni or what? And do those really look like arms to you on there?
And my body doesn't look like that.
Come on, you gotta be kidding me, guys. I did just what you asked.
But you made us look terrible.
No, I didn't. I'm an artist, and that's how I see you.
You know what, Mr. Artist? Don't do what you don't know how. Turn them back to what they were before.
At least we'll look like us in there.
I should even take off the crown? If that's what you want. You're so boring.
The art of photography began way back in the middle of the 19th century. In those early days, it took around 8 hours to produce one picture. But even with all that time, the photos looked rather blurry and had defects. Photographic artists would touch up the photographs with paint in order to conceal the spots and scratches. Some of these artists even developed techniques where they scraped off parts of the photos and then painted whatever they wanted on top of them. Nature, outlandish animals, and all sorts of fantastic things. It was very difficult work. When digital photography was invented, it became much easier to fix a picture. Just load a photo into a photo editor and edit away. Now the challenge is trying not to go overboard.
You want it, you got it.
Now we're talking.
Splendid. Nobody needs that photo editor.
Only, I'm looking a bit small in there.
It would have been fine if you'd left my eyes a little bigger.
And I was a little taller.
I like my photo just as it is. Except you could change how you did this background.
Then what do you say? Can you
And
make
my
it
eyes
Besides, you can't make them big. Come on, Bart. Give me a little more muscle. But don't go crazy. And any background would look just great.
You're never gonna be satisfied.
The contacts.
Shh, Mom's about to stream her broadcast.
A live show? Does that mean I'll be on it?
Hey, kids, I have to run out. I've got 10 minutes before my live show, and there's no sound in here. Ugh, I don't see how I can get this fixed in time.
Maybe I could take a look?
You really know how to fix them?
First, isolate the issue, determine the reason for the issue, and fix it. 1, 2, 3 to Deesh, and now it's all working.
All right, why don't you give it a try?
I've got my tools upstairs.
It's all done.
Well, what was broken inside? What should I tell her?
Tell her the contacts were dirty.
Got it.
Yeah, you're always welcome. Do you know what the word contact means in electricity? When an appliance gets plugged into a socket or headphones into the audio jack of a phone, their plugs get squeezed between metal plates. The points where the plugs and plates touch each other are called contacts. If contact is made, electricity flows through the wires and the appliance works properly. But if some kind of dirt gets between the two parts or the plug gets rusty, there won't be contact made, nor any electricity flowing.
Test. Can you hear me?
They sound better than ever. Tom Thomas, you made my day.
No big deal. The contacts were dirty and needed cleaning.
Now what's wrong with this?
Let me take a look. I'll fix it for you.
All done.
A dirty contact. Aha! I'm a master.
You're a braggart, that's what.
I'm trying to help your mom out. Or would you rather her show gets canceled?
Thanks so much, Fixies.
Katya, why have you kept this secret? Those are golden hands you've got.
That was nothing at all. At home, I always fix things. Like our laptop, our dishwasher.
The pack-a-mat.
The pack-a-mat.
Why doesn't anything work?
The blender's broken? Tom Thomas can fix it in no time.
But electrical appliances can be dangerous for kids.
Of course he'll have to unplug it first.
I can't do it in front of you. I'll get nervous.
All right, we've got 5 minutes to do this. And don't plug it in yourself.
What were you thinking? You gotta get the Fixies to come.
What's wrong now?
Oh, you're right on time. Could you fix this?
You're the master. You fix it.
I don't know how to.
Just say 1, 2, 3 Tadish, and the blender will fix itself.
Oh, please, you gotta help me out. I promise I won't brag anymore.
All right. You need to put the lid on straight. There you go. That's what you needed for contact.
That's all?
Many smart appliances have safety features designed with children and forgetful adults in mind. Like refrigerators that beep if the door is not closed tightly, or washing machines, electric kettles, and irons that automatically turn off when they're done working or left unattended. Appliances like juicers, slow cookers, and food processors are designed so you can't turn them on if the lid isn't put on correctly. Pretty cool, right? There are even cars today that can detect if they're going to hit something and brake by themselves. It's very convenient. But still, it's better not to completely rely on machines for safety, or to depend on Fixies to come to the rescue. So please, don't leave appliances unattended for long, and take good care of them so they can work properly and safely.
Bye-bye, guys. Have a great day. Thank you so much for your help, Tom Thomas. I couldn't have done it without you.
it really wasn't just me.
Who else was it?
I'll tell you. He got help from some real masters.
You're lucky to know them. Oh, can you give me their contacts? My vacuum cleaner needs fixing.
Come on, Tweak. We have to go and fix that vacuum cleaner.
Perpetual motion.
We're the first ones here. Nobody's too excited about learning today. Hi there, Tweak. Hi there, Geek. Bye, Tweak. Bye, Geek.
We got school now. Where are you going?
Digit is taking a well-deserved day off. Huh? Take a look at what he made.
Wipers to clean glasses off? That's what he thought of? If you just make a thing like that, you can get off of school for a whole day?
Let me see you come up with something yourself.
Actually, we've been working on something already. Whoa!
You two were making your own invention?
Yeah, only it's cooler than your wipers.
How interesting. Can you bring it into class?
Yeah, tomorrow. No problem.
That'd be great. But for now, you've got a lesson. It is quite original. But yesterday, I gave you the day off class so you could get some rest, not keep working. By the way, I thought the twins were bringing in their new invention with them.
Here I am.
Where's Geek?
Geek will be here soon. But we don't have to wait. And here's our perpetual motion machine that I'll be showing you today.
Perpetuum mobile?
What?
Sounds very intriguing. I can't wait to see it.
Are you ready? Ta-da! Now I can go home, right?
No one ever invented a machine with perpetual motion. Just imagine how great it would be if we could have perpetual motion machines. You start the machine up once, and then it would continuously move heavy loads, push water through pipes, or create heat and light, all without ever stopping, charging, or refueling. Scientists have been trying to create this kind of machine for ages, but so far, they have never been successful. Because the very idea of perpetual motion goes against the laws of physics.
Stop trying to be so smart. Look, it's working, isn't it?
I gotta figure out how.
What's there to figure out? All that matters is that we promised, and we did it.
Examine it if you want. And Tweak, you're free to go.
But he'll break it if I go home now.
Well, then stay if you'd like.
I still don't get how they made this work.
Aren't you tired? You've been doing that for more than an hour.
You plugged it into an outlet. That's how you did it. Where's the wire?
It's your idea. You find it.
Uh-huh. It's probably got an air supply in it somewhere on this thing. Or...
It turns on its own, Digit. How can you not understand that? On its own. You're wasting our time. Just stop already.
The wheel's starting to slow down.
You're seeing things. Are you done? Is the examination over?
It's hard to believe, but it looks like you really invented a perpetual motion machine.
It finally sunk in. Why don't you go tell the professor? And I am going home. What took so long? I really thought I would die. Next time you pedal. Relax, brother. We got out of class.
Geek, you kept going for a while in there. Inventors through the ages have aspired to create something brilliant that would bring them eternal fame, but it rarely happens. Since long ago, there's been the dream of inventing the Philosopher's Stone, a substance that could turn any metal into gold. Alchemists used to mix all sorts of things together in their attempts to create it. In ancient China, emperors desired an elixir of immortality that would let anyone who took a drink of it live forever. There were a lot of pretenders who would come to the emperor saying, "I have found the recipe for eternal life." But you and I know that this was just a lie, because that potion can't possibly exist in our world. A true scientist doesn't betray science just to become famous.
So that's how you got it working. Good hoax.
And for your effort, you two can still take the day off.
Right now, a couple of sick days is what I need. Oh.
And for your next project, how about making that potion for eternal life?
Give us 2 free days, and you can consider it done. Huh?
The secret code.
Gotcha. You can't catch me! Oh! Hey, watch where you're going.
The newcomers. What you hauling?
Nothing. Yeah, you know, nothing special. Need help? We'll manage. Time to go. Or we won't finish. Our Essaprusen time. See ya. See ya.
Essaprusen? Never heard of that before. What is it? Tweak and Geek are definitely up to something. Come on. Hey, what's an Essaprusen?
What language is it? Any idea?
I getcha. And they say you're smart.
Hey, look at this. They're hauling more stuff.
For the Essaprusen.
And the sloot. You got it? All right, Fixies, hold on to your hats. He said sloot. Do you know that word?
It's nothing good, I'm sure of that. I didn't like those newcomers from the very beginning.
Am I the only one who doesn't know what's going on?
There is the foul den of those evil boys. We've got to stop their wicked plan, or it's gonna be the end of us.
How?
I don't know. You got any ideas?
I need some time to think.
Now is not the time for thinking, it's time for action. I will scout it out.
And I?
And you, Nolik, will use this to keep an eye on them and tell me what they're doing.
Esperus and Sloot. Esperus. I think I know what this is. A code. If a note written in a secret code falls into the hands of a stranger by mistake, she won't be able to read it. Because instead of having words that the reader can comprehend, the note is written with symbols for letters, or with letters in a mixed-up order. To crack the code, you need a key. Not a key for a lock, but the key that was used to create the code. If you have the key, you can use it to find out what the message says and send back a secret answer using the same code.
Blue, come in. This is Red. What do you have to report?
Red, this is Nolik. Blue, I meant to say. The twins are flying off towards the warehouse. Hi. Look out!
Blue, there's no escape.
Hang in there, we'll save you. Digit, Red's over there. No, not Red. Fire. We've got to go save him. Ugh.
It's the twins who need to be saved from fire.
It's the what? They'll come in, we'll flip the switch, and it'll be Essaprusen for all of them.
No way. Not on my watch. I won't let you do it.
Fire! Stop!
People have been using codes for centuries. The ancient Greeks wrote letters on leather strips that, when wrapped around a cylinder, would make the secret word appear in a row. They also sent coded messages using a disc with holes and letters. The message was spelled out by threading a string through the holes of each letter in order. The message was decoded by pulling the thread out and writing down the letter the string came out of. In Italy, people created a code using pages filled with letters. When a key with spaces cut out was placed over the coded page, the message would appear in the openings. Today, computers use numbers for encoding information. It takes a chain of numbers this long to code the word Tadish. The science that studies the history and techniques of secret codes is called cryptology.
Hey, you never got taught how to knock? Our Essaprusen is ruined now. All right, since you're already here, then... Surprise! Look at this.
Where's the Essaprusen?
Look. Esopus is just surprise, backwards. It's a secret code.
We didn't want you to find out about it ahead of time. Come on up here, quick!
It's a trap, I'm telling you. Somewhere up here is where they're hiding that salute.
Try to say that same word backwards.
Wait, is it tools? It means tools? That was another code word like surprise? Then Tadish would be what? Should it? Awesome! Should it?
Should it?
The safety harness.
Hey, Nolik, I say we go scare Elisa. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm in.
All right, let's go.
Hey, Nolik, where you going? What about the rock climbing? We changed our plans for you. Getting some lessons was your idea.
You're right. Fire, I'm sorry. I wish we could play our trick, but they invited me.
I invited you too, didn't I?
But you did it later. You want to join us?
No thanks.
Fire, are you upset with me?
Just go already. They're tired of waiting around. Why did Nolik do that? Just trade me in for the new kids. Just you wait, Nolik. You'll be crying your heart out to be with me. There we go.
Pull yourself up.
This harness is just getting in my way. Huh? Look where Fire climbed all the way to. And without any of these ropes.
You know, maybe it's less comfortable with a safety harness, but I'm sure I wouldn't want to fall without one. Rock climbers wear special belts called climbing harnesses with loops on them. Fastened to one of the loops is a hook with a lock called a carabiner. The carabiner is connected to a secure rope, protecting the climber from a dangerous fall. By the way, safety harnesses, they're not just for mountain climbing. They protect window cleaners on skyscrapers and aerial gymnasts under the circus big top. And come to think of it, a seatbelt in a car is a safety harness too.
Really? No reaction? And wait till you see these, Nolik.
Go on, Nolik. Just a little more. You got it, Nolik. Go. You got it.
I climbed all the way. Dish! Check this out. While we climbed up one mountain, Fire climbed up 10 of them. Together with my true friend, Digit? Then what am I?
Wait, give me that. I could be wrong, but I think there's some cutting and pasting here. You see? That Digit's from another picture. Look, there you can see some of the laboratory. It looks like your best friend wasn't doing any climbing today.
Only, I don't get why he did that.
Yo, Nolik, you gotta be bored over there. How can your rock climbers even compare to me?
Uh-huh. Well, no one can compare with your lying.
My what?
Those mountains of yours are not real.
What makes you say that?
You're not even wearing a harness.
Because I don't need one. Yeah!
Hey, stop, Fire. You could fall.
I'm not a scaredy cat. Like some Fixies who I know.
Quickly, to the laboratory. He could get hurt without a harness.
You know what? Let Digit protect him.
Help!
Huh? Fire, hang in there. We're coming to save you.
Before trying to become a real mountain climber, beginners should start by getting some training at a rock climbing wall with an instructor. While the wall is not a real mountain, it's still important to follow the rules. The best best kind of clothes for wall climbing are gym clothes. For your footwear, it's best to wear athletic shoes that have a non-slip sole on them. You must never start climbing until after the instructor checks that you're wearing your safety harness correctly and that it's fastened securely. While you wait for your turn, move away from the wall so another rock climber can't land on your head. And no selfies up there. While you don't need to be afraid of falling if you have your harness on, it's still a lot more interesting to make it all the way to the top.
That fall could have killed you.
As if anyone cares what happens to me.
Hey, we all care about you, Fire.
You really care? Nolik, you're my best friend in the whole world.
Woohoo! When are you gonna tell Digit? By the way, that looks like a good climb. Wanna try it? Only you'll do it the right way this time. Finish!
The cheat sheet.
Huh. Simka wasn't joking around. She came up with a whole lesson, even brought a board like a real teacher. Well, of course she did. She's not the one that Grandpus is making retake the test.
I marked the last test you both had. Simka, you got everything right. You've done it again.
Yeah! And what about you?
Nothing.
Well, Fire, that nothing of yours needs to become something. I'd appreciate if you'd help Fire learn these formulas.
Oh, please, not that.
We'll study at my place in 1 hour. Don't be late.
So tired of this.
Simka, you got everything right, just like always.
She left me a note. How very interesting. A cheat sheet, huh? Ha ha! That explains why she always gets perfect grades. The professor should see this. Although, I might want to use it myself.
Legend has it that cheat sheets were used as long ago as the 8th century. Charlemagne, despite being a learned king, couldn't remember how to properly write his name. That's why he always carried a special piece of paper with his monogram on it to copy as needed. In other words, a cheat sheet. In theaters, there were human cheat sheets called prompters. The prompters would feed the actors their lines if they forgot them. Today, TV news anchors, weather broadcasters, and video bloggers all use teleprompters. In front of the camera lens stands a sheet of glass that reflects the text that is scrolling on a computer. The text is not visible to the camera, so the viewers think that the speaker isn't reading, but reciting the news from memory.
Professor, I'm ready to go.
You already learned the whole lesson?
There wasn't a lot to study there.
If you say so, take a seat.
My leg. It's itchy. Oh, there's a pain in my back.
So, you decided to cheat on my test?
It's not my cheat sheet, it's Simka's.
You don't say, but you're the one cheating here. You need to go study.
You finally made it. I was beginning to think you forgot.
I found that cheat sheet you were using. Anybody can get an A if they use this.
And what did you get using it? Don't be that way, Fire. These kinds of things can only help you if you write them yourself.
Don't make me laugh.
Write on this.
There's no space on here.
Just write with small letters and accurately.
It's all done. And how can I take it out so the professor doesn't notice?
No idea. I've never used them to cheat at school.
Come on! I wasted all this time for nothing?
Not for nothing. They will help you, just not the way that you thought. Do you think cheat sheets are only for bad students? Not at all. It's a good idea for anyone to make them. It makes it easier to remember a difficult word, formula, or a date if you write it down a few times. But it's important that you don't stay up all night long and forget to have a good night's sleep. If you do that, you won't need your cheat sheet during the test. Only remember, your notes will only work if you really study your lessons. If you don't do that, then no cheat sheet will be able to help you on your test.
Simka! I took the test, and I passed without looking at the cheat sheet.
Just like I told you.
This cheat sheet is truly magical.
You really don't get you learned these formulas on your own?
How?
By writing them down on there.
Ah, you just wait. I'll become the best student in the whole class.
Uh-huh. Have a seat. You and I need to study.
How come? I've already got this.
But that was for the last exam. The next one's history, not math.
The button.
So what do you think? Did Tom Thomas do all right on his test?
Of course he did. Katya was there.
What's it got to do with Katya?
Hey, Fixies. How's it going?
Great, and how was your test?
Easy peasy. If it wasn't for me checking your answers, I would have managed myself. You can't even manage to say thanks. Oh, what's the big deal? You helped me once. And yesterday, who found that mistake on your spelling test? I just didn't have time to check it. And when you forgot your phone back at gym class, who brought it to you? And who tells you what homework we have all the time? I could have done all that stuff by myself. I didn't ask you to. Huh, without me around? I bet you couldn't even sew this button on. I'm so scared. Just watch me do it. I dare you. Fine.
In ancient times, people stitched together their clothes with strong knots and kept them closed with sticks and thorns from different plants. The very first buttons were made out of stone, wood, shells, or gold. Really, just about anything. There was a time when the number of buttons on someone's clothes would indicate how rich that person was. As for the buttons on sleeves, first they were put on uniforms to keep soldiers from wiping their noses and mouths on them. Now we know better than to wipe our mouths on our sleeves. But nevertheless, buttons are still used today throughout the world as both a decoration and as a reliable fastener. Sewing on a button isn't very difficult, but it's very important to be careful and work properly with a needle so you don't hurt yourself.
What's going on?
Tom Thomas, you want me to help you?
Yeah, Tom Thomas. Need some help there? I'm fine. Tadish!
You're practically finished, except for sewing the button on.
You don't know how to do that.
What's there to know, Nolik?
Stop! How about you try practicing first on this?
Be careful, that needle is sharp.
Don't distract me. Ow!
That's what happens when you forget to follow the safety rules.
Here's the thimble. Know how it works? I can figure it out.
We gotta do something about this. Oh, Katya! One of the buttons on your backpack. Look, it fell off, see?
It's just awful. Tom Thomas, do you have another needle?
School starts soon, time to roll. But your shirt has got a hole. Don't waste time, all upset. You can mend that hole, no sweat. Stop your moaning, do not pout. With some will help you out. Brand new coat, warm and soft, but a button just popped off. Don't waste time, all upset. You can mend that hole, no sweat. Stop your moaning, do not pout. With some patience, there's no doubt that a needle and some thread will help you out.
I said I'd figure it out, and you thought I couldn't do it. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, yeah. Katya. Well, how do they say it? Thanks for helping. You're welcome.
Good going.
Only, you know what? I'm not going to check your answers tomorrow. You won't? But I'd be happy to help you study for it if you'd like.
The book.
Where did Tom Thomas go today?
He went with his mom to the post office to pick up a package from his grandma.
Class, I can't wait to see it.
Well, what did your grandmom send you?
It's the #1 coolest present.
Did you really get a pack-a-mat? What? I'm allowed to dream, right?
I wish it was a pack-a-mat. It's a book.
Oh, wow! That's Treasure Island.
What's the difference? I think books are as boring as it gets.
I agree.
Guys, come on! Inside of this book are really cool adventures.
What are you talking about? Inside that book are letters.
So, you're really not interested at all?
Nuh-uh.
By the way, inside this book there aren't just letters. It's got pictures.
Pictures?
A lot of them. And they're exciting, colorful, and huge.
How about we take a little peek at those pictures? Oh, pirates!
Uh-huh, a gang of them.
Simka, help me out! Whoa! Check out that skull! What's going on here?
Well, if we want to find out, we'll have to read it.
Will you read it to us?
All right. Having taken a hold of the map, the pirates set off to find the stolen treasure. And they walked on and on. The road was winding and went up and down. Finally, that very pine appeared in the distance. It towered almost 200 feet above the thicket. Sensing that the treasure was close, the pirates rushed forward. Even Silver hopped along on his peg leg. After a moment, everyone was standing at a huge pit. It was dug a long time ago. Its edges were already crumbling and grass was growing at its bottom. There were old boards from boxes lying around, but there was no chest filled with untold riches. Someone had already been there and stolen the treasure right out from under the noses of the pirates. 700,000 pounds had disappeared.
So what happened after that?
Yeah, who stole the treasure from there? Read it.
Read it? But reading's boring, you said.
Huh. Then don't read. I don't care.
Me neither.
Oh, it's the guy who thinks reading is boring.
What? I wasn't reading. I was looking at the pictures.
I can't believe you! You're reading it without me?
Grab it!
Chusaka, this is not yours. Give me back my book.
Pull it harder, harder!
Yes. Oh, this is bad.
That book
was his grandmom's present. We'll fix it.
In ancient times, people copied books by hand, but now they are made in printing houses. First, a mock-up is produced to place the text and pictures where they belong. The pages are then transferred to metal plates, which are loaded onto rollers. Ink on the rollers is pressed onto paper as it passes through the printer. The pages are then trimmed to size and stacked into reams. Next, the pages are put into order, stitched together into the inner book, and finally glued to the cover.
Good. Now, carefully. Great job. So now can you read the book to me? I think it's someone's time to go to bed right now.
Just a little more, okay?
So it's not boring then? It's not.
Tom Thomas, were you reading?
Mom, Treasure Island is really great. You were right. It's the #1 coolest present.
I am so glad you like it. But why don't you continue reading tomorrow? Now it's time for bed.
All right.
You've managed to wear it out already.
Well, me and Chusaka, we were fighting over the book. I think she also wanted to read it.